Hey guys, this is the start of 8.2. We're talking about arithmetic sequences and sequences. All right. And so arithmetic just means that my pattern is that I am adding or subtracting the same number over and over and over again. So in problems 1 through 4, it says, well, is it arithmetic or not? Well, how I figure that out is, well, is there some number that I just keep adding or subtracting? We call that number our common difference, or our lowercase d. So lowercase d is our common difference. And if it is arithmetic, I should be able to find one. So let's look at number 1. Well, is there what I keep going up, or in this case, down by? Well, from 5 to 2, I go down by 3. Go down by 3, down by 3, down by 3. So here, my common difference is -3, and most importantly, yes, this one is arithmetic because I just keep adding, or in this case, subtracting the same number over and over again. Let's look at number 2, 9, 7, 4, 0. Well, from 9 to 7, I go down by 2. From 7 to 4, I go down by 3. From 4 to 0, down by 4. From 0 to -5, I go down by -5. So I'm not going down by the same value. So no, because I don't have a common difference. It keeps changing by different values. What about for number 3? Well, do I have a common difference? Well, from here to here, I go up by 1/3. From here to here, up by 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So yes. I'm sorry, my writing is not very good when I'm using just my mouse. Up by 1/3. What about number 4? Well, I go up by 2, up by 6, up by, well, starting to be a lot. So this one, no. Okay, so there's 1, 3, 4. For the rest of these, I will write them out on paper, but I thought it would be easier for those to write it on the screen. Okay. For number 5, it says that writing the rule, it says first term, so a sub 1 is my first term. A sub 1 is 5 equals, and each term is 4 more. Well, 4 more means my d is 4. And then for part B, so 5 part A, and then part B, my first term is 9, and then each term, so that's my common difference, my d, is -3 because it's 3 less. All right, so let me now switch over to the video and we can do number 5. All right, so it said the first term's a sub 1 is 5, and it goes up by 4, and then for part B, my first term's 9, and it goes down by 3. Now up here is a very important formula we're going to use for this section. This is our rule for arithmetic sequences. It says a sub n is a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So I'm just going to plug into this. A sub n equals first term is 5, plus n, which is my variable, so it stays in, minus 1 times my common difference, d, which is 4. Now, I am perfectly okay with you leaving it like this. However, a lot of textbooks change them to be a linear form. So if you want to change it to linear form, probably to match up with whatever answer they have, it would distribute the 4 and say it's 5 plus 4n minus 4. And then combine like terms and say a sub n equals 4n minus 4 plus 1. Okay, so again, you can leave it just like that, or you can change it. For the most part, I'm going to leave mine in this form, but I want to show at least one problem on how you can simplify. It's pretty easy, because this is probably how they're going to leave theirs. Okay, so again, plug into our formula. A sub n equals, my a sub 1 is 9, n minus 1, And the common difference, I put in parentheses because it's negative. It's negative. Okay, there's my rule. Now, hopefully you can see this on the camera. I should have probably used two different colors, but I put these two as orange to show that these two have to match up. Okay, so meaning that let's say I wanted to find a sub 5. Well, I'd put 5 here and I'd put 5 here. The other thing is, let's say I don't have the first term, I have the fourth term. Well, it's perfectly okay to put something other than a sub 1. I could put a sub 4 here, just so long as this number matches up this number. So if I put a sub 4 here, that number would have to be the number 4. Okay, so those two are paired together. All right, let's look at our next couple of problems over here. All right, it says writing the rule for the nth term. So really doing the same thing, except they're adding that they want me to find a sub 20, right? I'm going to try to do the harder one, so I'm going to try 8, 9. And the number 9 is negative 3, negative 3 over 2, 0, 0. No. So the rule and then find the 20th term. All right. Well, let's see. What's my pattern? First thing I want to do is find what's my common difference. Well, let's start off with this one because they all have to be the same. They're arithmetic, so I know they have to be the same. 5 to 20. I know that's 15 right there. Well, if I check that, all the rest of them go up by 15 as well. So my D, common difference, positive 15. All right. Well, do I know what my first term is? Yeah, that's a sub 1 right now. They give me the first term. They actually give me the first 4 terms. So there's a sub 1. There's my common difference. I can now just plug into my formula. So a sub n equals a sub 1, negative 25, plus n minus 1 times whatever my common difference is, in this case, 15. So there's my rule. Got it right there. Not bad at all. Now they say, well, what is a sub 20? A sub 20. So I'm just going to plug 20 in for n. So negative 25 plus 20 minus 1 times 15. That looks like some arithmetic that I don't want to do in my head, so I'm going to pull my calculator up if you'll see it in the video. I use the calculator as well. 20 minus 1, 15. All right, so I plugged it in and got the 20th term is 260. Let's move over to number 9. What is it going up by? Well, here maybe it's difficult to see what it's going up by, but they give me 0. Well, 0 plus anything is just itself. So I know the only thing I could add 0 to get 3 halves is if I was adding 3 halves. So that means each one of these is adding 3 halves. Okay. All right, so we're adding 3 halves each time. So my D is positive 3 over 2. This right here is my a sub 1. So I'm going to plug into my formula. A sub n equals my first term is negative 3 plus parentheses n minus 1 times my common difference, which is 3 over 2. Circle it because that's my rule. And then I need to find the 20th term, a sub 20. Negative 3 plus, negative 3 plus 20 minus 1 times 3 over 2. And pull my calculator out and just type that in. Negative 3 plus parentheses 20 minus 1 times 3 over 2. 20, I got 25.5. That's how we do 8 and 9. What else they get? All right. So number 11. Let's look at 11. Actually, let's look at 12. Negative number here on the screen. We'll try 11. Number 11. Well, it says base of 15 equals negative 32, and the common difference is negative 4. Okay. And then I'm going to try one of these other ones too. Let's see which one of these is the more difficult. We'll try 15. They're all pretty much about the same. 15 is base of 5 equals 22. Base of 12, negative 48. Switch over. And all of these ask for the nth term. It says graph the first 6 terms of the sequence. Don't worry about the graphing 6 terms, just write the formula. There we go. For this one, they give me the common difference, which is good. That takes away a lot of the work I don't have to do for number 15, so that I don't have to do here. I'm just going to plug into my formula. Now, you might be looking at this like, well, we keep plugging into a formula because we don't have a sub 1. But remember, it doesn't matter what a sub 1 is, because I can use any term I want to here. I can use, in this case, a sub 15, just so long as that number matches that. So when I plug in, I'm going to say a sub n equals, I'm not using a sub 1, I'm using a sub 15, which is negative 32 plus n minus, I'm not going to use 1, I'm going to use 15. My common difference, negative 4. Okay? And again, I could simplify this all out if I wanted to. I don't. I'll leave this like that. Let's come over here. Now for this one, I don't have a common difference, and I need one. So I want to write out my rule just so you can see what I'm doing a little better. A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay. So I need to be able to plug in for everything except d. And I'm going to change my rule. This real number, I'm going to say, well, I don't have a sub 1. I have a sub 5 and a sub 12, and I need to use both of them. Well, not ignoring the actual numbers, let's look at the 5 and 12. Which one of those numbers is larger? Well, 12 is larger. So I'm going to put a sub 12 here, a sub 5 here. I don't think it actually matters if you use the larger or smaller. I just do. And then if I put 12 in for n, then I need to put the number 12 here. I put 5 in for 1, so I need to put a 5 here. And there's my difference. Well, what is a sub 12? Well, a sub 12 is negative 48. A sub 5 is 22. And I'll simplify 12 minus 5 is 7 times d. I'm going to subtract 22 from both sides. If I subtract 22 from both sides, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 70 equals 7d. Divide both sides by 7, and I get d equals negative 10. Okay. Once I get my common difference, I now can plug into my formula. I still don't have a sub 1, and that's still okay. I can use either one of these I want to. I'm just going to use this one right here. So I'm going to say a sub n equals, I'm going to use a sub 5. It doesn't matter which one you use. You can use either one. I'm going to use a sub 5, so I'm going to put 22 here. N minus, I'm not going to put a 1 here because I use a sub 5. So I'm going to put a 5 here. And then my common difference, negative 10. And there we go. And that is the end of 8.